Alright, I've got this refrigerator here. I'm not sure much about it, except that it's a GTL 18, whatever, 18 cubic foot refrigerator. This may be one of the ones that says you don't need to ever clean the coils, but I have a feeling that you probably do. And on most of the modern refrigerators, you can clean the coils just by going down here, taking this cover plate off. There is a, but this is really a plate. This is not a louver or a vent like it usually is for air to pass through. So I doubt there's anything back and up here to clean. Because what you typically do is take one of these brushes, pull the louver off, and then go back and forth through the coils. So if you have any other refrigerator, that's how you do it. You just pull this plastic thing off, and then you go back and forth in the coils carefully, and all the dust falls off. That's how you do it. This one, I'm gonna have to start pulling it out from the wall, and look what's behind it. Well, there's not a lot of space back here, but there's a lot of dirt, as you can see. So first thing I'm gonna do is vacuum up all this crud. Okay, so one of the things, I've cleaned it up, see, vacuumed, cleaner. One of the things I want to do is take the vacuum brush and go over this, because this is an air intake or exhaust. I'm not sure which one it is. It's running now. Looks like air intake. So that'll restrict the flow of air, which will ruin or lower the efficiency of your unit, unless you vacuum all that stuff off. Alright, now let's unplug the unit, because now that we know where the airflow is going, I just wanted to have it on. Definitely unplug it before we do anything else. And really what we're going to do is we're just going to take this cardboard panel off with a bunch of screws it's held in place with. Okay, well, as you can see, these are simple flathead screwdrivers. So let's take our flathead screwdriver across here, take them all off, and then gently remove this without damaging it. Okay, I've got the cover removed. There's just two screws holding it in place. And as we can see, there's a lot of dust. Oh my gosh. So we're going to want to vacuum all this dust. Look at all the little dust particles. And look down there. There's the coil. We'll be able to get our brush in there. That coil is a disgusting mess. Look at it. So we'll be able to get our brush in there too. So let's start off with the vacuum cleaner, get most of the dust out. Okay, well, I did get some of the dust off, as you can see. Look at the difference between that and that. I can probably take my coil cleaner and just kind of brush it off. I don't know where the crevice tool is for my vacuum, but that's an important part to do. And then these fan blades are also, they could help out as well, if you can clean those off. So, but I'm going to try to get my refrigerator coil cleaner in here. Let's see how this does. You can see, ooh, that dust coming off. Look at all that. Wow. Okay. Let's just take that off. Trying not to breathe the stuff in. Some people say dust is hazardous. Might be. Let's go gently back and forth. Like I said, if you had an easy to clean refrigerator, you could just do this from the front. But this one you can't. But it's not that difficult, as you can see. You just got to be careful. You also want to get that second layer, see, in between. Right there. You can, I don't know if you can see with all this dust flying, but it's definitely getting cleaner. The idea here is you're getting more surface area, because the surface area is covered with dust, which is an insulator, and it's trying to transfer heat and cold. You can't do it if it's covered in dust, so this is going to lower your operating cost dramatically. It's going to make the unit work much less harder and extend the life of it. So it'll be less cost to operate. It'll last a lot longer too. I don't know if you can see it, but I also found this other area over here to the side. Also 2 layers. It's harder to get to, but I'm trying to get to as best as I can. Clean that out. Alright, that's about as best as we can do, but here's what the coil is looking like now. It looks a lot better. If you remember that picture, just scroll back, just rewind it if you want to see what it used to look like. This is going to be a dramatic improvement. It's not perfect, but it is going to be dramatically better for the life of this machine. So we put the cover back on in the back. Okay, so I just reinstalled that back cardboard louver, and I re-vacuumed because there's more dust that came pulled out of dust bunnies and stuff. Now I just got to plug this thing back in. If I can find the plug. There it is. That's all you do. Plug it back in, and then push. Oops. Alright, hopefully it's struggling less already, and then push it back in and we're done. Hey, and look at the floor. It looks like after I push that unit back in, all that crap that I got off of the coils. So remember, I think this may be one of these units that's apparently you never have to clean the coil, but don't believe it. It's like saying you have a transmission in your car that doesn't ever need a fluid change, or a differential that doesn't need a fluid change. Yeah, you can get by with that without ever doing it, but you're going to significantly shorten the life and increase your operating costs. So just a little bit of maintenance. You can see it didn't take that long to do this. It goes a long way. Hey, and if you know anything more about this refrigerator, write something in the comments below. And if you've had any experience with these specific types, let me know also, because the other ones, if you've had experience with, let me know in the comments too, are so much easier to clean, so much easier. But this was at least a complete cleaning, so we got the back taken off too. Thanks for watching.